Oh, the things that we deal with here. Do you guys know this, though? I saw this statistic today. This is not a good statistic for Visit Florida, so don't let them hear this on an air check. Too much sun is not good for you, not from skin cancer, but from the aspect of too much sun is actually bad for your brains.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I thought you needed vitamin D.
Ready for this?
It was good for your mental health.
This is, by the way, a pure Michigan survey, probably. But a study that was said too much sunshine actually is linked to negative effects on brain health. A study of spending more than 2 hours in the sun each day could be linked to a decrease in brain volume, increases in brain structure markers associated with diseases. They say that researchers noted that these effects were more significant during the summer months. So our brain cells are all screwed up. Did they also put in that we drink a little bit more probably when we're out in the sun?
Yeah.
We're out having a little bit too much fun.
I got a damn margarita. Who wants a margarita?
You know, I don't know, but that's interesting. I'll take it though. I'd rather have damaged brain from sun than cold body from cold.
That would be depressing if that was like actually true. To like have to go inside because your brain is getting rotted by the beautiful sunshine, that's a travesty. Is that why people in Los Angeles are so dumb?
I've heard. I've heard, by the way, that you should expose your eyes to sunlight. A lot of people don't
sun gazing.
They say that people don't do that. They wear too many sunglasses in times, and the sun is actually good. It's for your immune system.
To be
clear, we're not advising you to look directly into the sun.
No, but exposure of just being able to uncover the eyes every now and again, and sunlight not looking right into it. You're right, KP. All right, we got a winner. Meaghan from Muskegon is our winner. Meaghan from Muskegon.
Thank you guys so much.
I've heard about you. How are you?
We're doing pretty good. We're hanging in there.
We love you guys. We love you for listening. We love everybody in Muskegon, by the way, making Mojo in the Morning #1 on 104.5 SNX. Congratulations to you. Listen to what you got. You got a $50 cash card. That cash card also got you a step closer to a trip to Florida, where if you win the grand prize, you and a friend will be flying to Fort Myers. You will get your airfare, hotel accommodations at the Luminary Hotel and Company. You'll get rental car, food and drinks, and a sunset cruise, all courtesy of Visit Florida.
That's amazing.
Hang on the phone and get some information ready for Lydia, and she'll get you into this contest, okay?
Thank you so much, you guys. Love you.
We love you.
Love you too.
Is that a squeaky door or a kid screaming in the background? What was that?
A kid.
That is.
We're getting ready to head to school. We're sitting in the driveway waiting to go to school.
Oh, guys. Hey, guys. What's their names?
Stella and Max.
Ah, we love you guys.
Cute names.
We love you guys. Hey, guys. How are you?
Good morning.
Nice to talk to you guys. Have a great day, okay?
Eat your lunch.
Thank you. You too.
See you
Thank
guys.
you.
Football is ruining my friend Carl's marriage. Next. No, I'm going to talk about it now. Mojo in the Morning Show. So we're all excited, obviously, that it is football season, right? Mm-hmm. But there are so many that become football widows because of this time of the year. And it's not just fantasy football, but it's season ticket holder football. So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who is right now getting into a little bit of an argument with his wife. He's been a season ticket holder for the Lions now for, more than 2 decades. And listen to his day, okay, for going to the game. So the Lions were playing a night game. So they had an 8 o'clock game. My buddy Carl's wife is already done with it after just one game because he went to go tailgate at 1 o'clock yesterday or Sunday and didn't get home until 2 a.m. on Monday.
Gosh.
So from 1 o'clock on Sunday till 2 a.m. on Monday, and then slept all day and even took a day off from work, which he never does, she says, for his family so that they can have stuff going on. Like, he won't take a day off to go to his kids' schools for things, but he takes a day off to rest up for the Lions. I want to know if there are any other people out there. Let's do Lions Court right now. Let's find out who is the fanatical football fan in your house.
I was up early Sunday just, because my 3 dogs and the zoo that I live in wakes me up at like 7 o'clock. And I was watching Fox 2 Detroit, and it was just about 8 a.m. And there were already Lions fans out tailgating. And I'm like, so you are tailgating for over 12 hours?
Yeah.
I would be passed out
Truly, though,
before the game.
nothing makes me angrier than guys that check out for 16 weeks from being a parent on the weekend. Nothing makes me angrier.
Nah.
No, it's the same as guys who do golf league. And if you're going to do this, then you better give what is there, 8 home games, 9 home games?
Mm-hmm.
Does your wife get 9 weekend days away without the kids?
See,
Make it fair.
This doesn't have to be an eye for an eye type of situation. I think
Someone sounds very
especially-
guilty over there.
Well, no, look. So here's the thing. Especially in your friend's case, his wife and they've been together for 20 years.
Yeah.
If she don't know by now, I don't know what's wrong with her. And if anybody deserves a day off, it's a Lions fan who's been a season ticket holder for 20 years.
Right.
Let the guy have his moment.
Well, why didn't she go with it? Even if you're going to spend 12 hours tailgating,
You know why?
if she's not into football, let me spend the day with you outside in the beautiful downtown city state.
She goes once or twice a year. Usually they'll go and they'll do Thanksgiving as a family together. But she's like, I got kids and my kids don't want to go. They don't want to all go there. They don't want to be dragged down there. And he's not one of those fanatical fans that like paints his, face and, wears, crazy stuff. So it's not like he's embarrassing. But here are signs. These are signs right now that you are a football freak fanatic. You look forward to the game more than you do spending time with your family. You regularly silence your family when a game is on. You pass on family outings the entire football season. That's a big one.
That would irk me.
I mean, Sundays and Mondays, some Thursdays now, and maybe even some Saturdays. Who knows? But at the end of the year when it comes to playoff time.
And Friday games now.
And football may be a problem if your mood is based on whether or not your team wins now.
I worked with somebody like that, and it was annoying.
Yeah.
It happens.
I dated somebody like that. It was annoying.
So,
it happens.
but if you become the equal amount of fan, like Kev is right with this, where I feel like she could become a little bit more of a fan of like I think there are so many things that Chelsea does that I don't necessarily love, but I fake my way through it.
Tread lightly.
Cleaning the house. I don't like it. But there are things, and there are certain things, like I think you gotta, like every now and again, you gotta like take one for the team.
Exactly.
There's a difference
right?
between you liking or putting up with something and doing it with her versus checking out and being an absent parent and husband.
Yeah.
And that's what irks me.
I gotta tell you, and maybe I am in the minority here, and coming from a newlywed, you may be surprised to hear me say this. I don't know that I would mind like an entire Sunday to myself.
Come on now.
I don't know that I would mind that.
For an
I
entire
would be,
season.
You say,
yeah,
you
I
say
would
that now,
binge
but-
watch. I would shop. I would get crap. I almost said the S word. I would get stuff done around the house. I would sleep. I don't know.
20 years of it, though. Imagine
We
20
all
years of
need
it.
checkout days.
Yeah, but
Listen,
I've seen my friends
love
go
alone
through this.
time.
I've seen and I'm a huge football fan. I have seen my friends go through it, and they are an extra parent a day of the week for an entire season.
Hey, Alex, what's up?
Oh my God! I hope my wife is not listening.
That's great. What's going on, buddy?
Me and my family have had season tickets for over 40 years,
Wow.
and it is finally. This is the first time in my life it's paid off. But my wife is done with it. She's already done with it. She's brought up the fact of, well, let me get 9 Sundays just like you do, and I'm going to go peace out with my girls, and we're going to have ourselves a day, and we're going to brunch just like you tailgate. And,
Yeah.
That's
what's
okay.
wrong with that?
But
Yes.
do you guys allow each other that thing, or are you the guy that complains about when she goes out and does that?
I better not complain. No, go ahead, do your thing, girl. I better not say a word, or else I'm not going. So
Yeah.
I shut my mouth. I try to help it both ways, but yeah, we have a 5 and a 7-year-old, 2 girls. So yeah, they they give us a run for our money. And
So who's
every time I say goodbye to her on Sunday morning, she's like, "I'll see you later."
But if you have kids, who's watching the kids while you're both going out and having your days?
No, Megan. Never the same day. No.
See,
We were gonna have to.
but I'm cool with this.
I love
I'm
that.
great with this.
Yeah.
I think that, and that's how I started this. Is if she gets equal days.
Here's the problem though. When it becomes you not wanting to go to family stuff that may fall on a Sunday.
See, now that's where I would get very upset.
There's got to be a
Very,
priority
very.
every now and again.
Some people skip church.
Well,
I know a
majority.
lady. I know a lady. We didn't see her until the season was over.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm a Lions fan. I'll see you in the summer."
They need to have, what they need to do? They need to have like church or mass in section 124.
Oh, my.
Sharice, what's up?
Hey, I agree with Shannon. I'm with Shannon on this one. You go ahead. Watch your football. It's the beginning of cozy season. I've got lots of shows to catch up on. I have 2 kids, and you go right ahead. Have a great time. My husband doesn't watch football other than college football, but nope, if he did, yeah, go ahead.
College football's a tough one too. If you're a big college like a Michigan or Michigan State or whatever fan,
yep,
and then
we are. Yep.
And then the next day, if you're also a Lions fan, can you imagine that's a whole weekend?
We enjoy the college football. I watch it with them, and that's great. I mean, we love it, but
I don't understand do you understand the long tailgating though? Like the
Okay, somebody explain this to me. I get a few hours before the game, like 4 hours, 5, 12 hours.
Oh my God! And you
cannot possibly be drinking.
You know
I can day drink, but I can't day drink like that.
The people I know that are Michigan and Michigan State tailgaters, they get there like at 8 o'clock in the morning. They don't leave until like 10 o'clock at night because they got to clean up and all that stuff.
It's a vibe thing.
I support it.
People, same reason why people spend the entire day in the lake. They just want to be with their friends.
Camaraderie.
They want to drink. They want to be in an environment they love that's not at work.
I guess the lake thing, though, it's like there's not an event that you want to be slightly coherent enough to remember that you paid money for a ticket to watch.
Well, a lot of people don't
Do you
even
know
go
what
into
I
the game.
mean?
That tailgate. A lot of tailgating
Yeah.
people sit out in their tailgates, the whole time. But it is definitely becomes a lifestyle. I will say this to KP. That's a great analogy. That boat thing is a great analogy. There ain't nothing I love that much that I want to do for 8 hours. Like I get bored after about 2 hours, and then the cleanup and setup is like all bullcrap.
That's the thing. It's laziness. You get to be lazy for 12 hours.
Listen to Laura. Laura divorced her first husband. Am I right in saying this? Go ahead. Tell everybody.
Yes, I divorced my first husband because he was an avid Lion fan. Then he watched college football. At night, he watched Sports Center. And literally this Thursday, I'll be married to my second husband who watches no football, spends all the time with family every Sunday, all weekend, and we'll be married 28 years.
Wow. So your first husband was a fanatical Lions fan. Do we know, is he really still a Lions fan? Is he? Do you ever keep up with him?
Oh, yeah.
So you found a guy that doesn't like anything to do with football. Did you specifically look for that after your first divorce?
Absolutely. It was the first question I asked him. I said, my husband's in the other room watching football, and he goes, I don't even watch football. And I said, let's go out.
By the way, you know what you should have done in the divorce to the first guy? You should have got his tickets.
Lord.
Just to spite him. You could have got him in the divorce and sold them on resale.
I haven't watched football since.
That's wow. That's, you know what? Look at you. You found
I'm
love.
married to hockey players.
All right. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I can't believe how long, Jocelyn, you were downtown for the Lions game. How long were you down?
So we left our house around 1:30, and the game didn't start till 8:20, obviously, and we didn't get home until 1:30 a.m.
Jeez. That's a long day, isn't it?
Yeah. And we just started dating in February, so this is my first season with him for the season ticket stuff. So I was not prepared for this.
Yeah, get ready.
Did you have fun, or was there a point where you just wanted to crawl onto your couch?
Yeah, I was like yawning like third quarter, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. Like, this is bad enough for me.
Oh, my God. You got to get that grit. You need some grit in your life.
Oh.
Give her grit,
That's
please.
right, yeah.
Get ready for Sunday.
Go Lions, right?
Go
You
Lions.
need one of those backseat air mattresses and then take a nap before the game.
Mike, you have skipped family weddings because you're a Lions fan.
Yes, we think that it's absolutely disrespectful to plan your wedding during a home game. Why?
Yeah. So it's not your fault for missing the wedding. It's their fault for having it on that day.
Bingo. We think that everybody should look at the schedule and say, okay, well, it's a Lions home game, so we can't plan it this week. And we've tell them, like, hey, we got the Lions this week. We can't come.
You are amazing.
You're crazy.
On a Sunday.
My Lord. Man, oh, man. And then last but not least, Sarah's got the right idea. While your man is doing all the football stuff, Sarah, what are you doing?
I'm spending all his money.
Yep.
These are now the best day of my life. I go to Target, go run my errands, and to top it off, I leave the kids with him.
Oh,
That's it. You know what?
You broke the system.
Take your kids to the game, Dad. Come on. This is an opportunity.
The Detroit Lions, sucking Sis Barry Sanders. But not this year. This is Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the morning. Phone number is 844-MOJO Live. The text is 95500. Meaghan, embarrassing homes.
Yeah, so I am in the middle of a really big project right now because Shannon and I have a performance coming up in just a couple of days for the New Day Foundation.
Thursday.
Ooh. Very excited about that. And so we are in the middle of making all of our props for this performance, and it is scattered all over my apartment. I had maintenance show up with very little forewarning, which thank you for that.
Before you move on and tell the story, I want to shout out New Day Foundation. It's a great organization that if your family unfortunately has the horrible news from a doctor that somebody's got cancer, they come in and they help you with your bills because a lot of people don't realize not even insurance will help you cover some of the treatments, but also a lot of people have to leave their jobs and it becomes a whole mess. So New Day comes in and helps you with that. And they're an amazing organization. They're doing on Thursday a lip sync battle, kind of like Jimmy Fallon's television show, where they have celebrities get up on stage and perform, and Meaghan and Shannon are going to be two of the celebrities that will be performing at this lip sync battle.
Yes. And by the way, I have to do a special shout out to the Howell 5th and 6th grade Palmentier team because they are a massive part of our performance.
I saw that photo you posted.
Yeah, they are the best. The girls and their moms are just the best of the best.
Great. So Megan's doing all the what are you? You're doing all the stage stuff and
Shannon's helping too, but I'm in the middle of kind of finishing everything up right now, and so it's kind of scattered all over my place. Like I collected all the stuff Shannon had finished and still needed to finish my portion. So it just feels like the never-ending project. But I had maintenance coming over, and I was talking to our boss, Tony, about this. And we kind of started commiserating over all of the crap all over our houses. And he said that he had some flooring that was in his kitchen for the past year that, like, it has just been sitting there as an untouched project. And it got me thinking about all of the unfinished projects that we just start in our homes and never get around to finishing. Because when I bought my house, I signed for it 2 weeks before COVID started. That's how I know how long it was. And before I moved in, I refinished all of the floors in the entire place. And I had taken out all of the quarter molding to do it. When I finally finished everything and I sealed it all up and got it all done, and it got down to finishing the quarter rounds, I had the brad nailer, refused to nail them into the wall, just slid them into the side of the wall, and they were never actually fully installed for the 2.5 years that I lived there. So for 2.5 years, all of the trim around my entire house was not actually installed. It was just resting against the wall.
Yeah.
So
is it installed now? Did your
My
brother
brother
do
did
it?
it.
Okay.
So you want to call out your embarrassing house is what you want to do right now. So call out your embarrassing house if you've got something that's still just all over your house, or you got things all over the place. Call it out. How's your apartment, by the way? Because your apartment just from this is a little messy. Is that what you're saying?
Not even a little.
There is crap everywhere.
There are tarps all over my apartment. All of my rugs are rolled up and placed in storage in a closet in a bedroom. Like, there's just crap everywhere.
Paper mache, Mod Podge,
Yeah, it's like
whatever.
It's all over the coffee table, my island, my couch is covered in tarps, and then the hallway is lined with different parts of our project. It's just everywhere. I feel like I'm surrounded by art supplies.
Oh my God. So 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Is that why you needed that hot glue gun that you were talking about earlier that you had to go to?
Yes, because
you guys got the kids to help you with this thing. Why did you guys not call out on the air for like somebody that's a costume designer to do some of your costume stuff? You guys
I mean,
what is
this
it
is
for?
just like prop sort of thing.
Okay, props for
and, yeah.
This
it's
is
not
why-
hard. It's just a lot. And,
This is why
Meaghan has been doing the brunt of it.
This is why it's good that Gina got from the New Day Foundation got you guys to do it, because if the guys on the show did this thing, we would just walk up.
It'd be so simple.
It would be us not.
Y'all still win too.
no, you won't.
Probably.
I just know it.
No, you won't. We did that last year, and it was so embarrassing that we really stepped it up this year because we felt like we really dropped the ball last year.
Yeah.
So you noticed that the other like people, like locals and national celebrities that are there, they did a lot of work into their thing.
Oh, we were the only team without costume changes, props, backup dancers, sets.
yes.
Like, we were the only one that just showed up to perform our song.
Do those people have jobs that they do, or what do they?
I don't know. I'm like, who did you get to do
Yeah.
this and rehearse and?
Hey, call out your embarrassing home. What's up, Angie?
Well, I started re-wallpapering my laundry room during COVID, and I have one wall done so far. So the other three is glue on my walls, and one wall's complete. So that's been fun.
What do you do when people come over?
Say, I started this 4 years ago.
Yeah, you're no better than those businesses. When they're like,
you have to walk through my laundry room to get to my bathroom, so there's not even a way for me to hide it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
What businesses are you talking about?
I'm talking about like when you go up to the door and it's like, we have new hours for COVID, 1 o'clock to 3, depending on when we take our lunch. When are you open then?
Yeah.
It's not even a pandemic anymore.
What's going on? How you doing, Grace?
Hi.
Hi.
My dad started remodeling our house back in like the early 2000s, and so it was. We have a corner house where our garage is like on the other side of the backyard. So he connected the two and built a second floor, and he didn't finish it for 12 years.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
12.
Yeah.
My favorite are the people that, like you said, this is from the 2000s, early 2000s, that haven't had a toilet. And it's usually the women who don't have toilets in their house, like in one particular bathroom. Their husbands are like plumbers. You know what I mean?
Yes, they do everybody else's stuff,
but they don't do their
but
own
not
house.
their own house.
What's up?
He
He's
does construction, and he's an electrician.
Oh, jeez.
no.
So there you go.
That sounds about right.
Ding, ding, ding. Thanks for the call. Marissa, what's up?
Hi. So we bought a house about 8 years ago, and that previous owner had a bunch of dogs, and then we got dogs, and the carpet just got destroyed. And I kept telling my husband, we need to get rid of the carpet. It's gross. And he wouldn't do it. So one day when he was at work, I just ripped it all out myself. And then we live on a slab, so it's just been concrete floors for about 5 years now.
Oh my God.
Y'all living outside.
You know what,
Throw
though?
a rug on it.
Wait, but
Isn't it cold in the wintertime?
Yeah, we redid. We actually put carpet in last year, but for about 5 years, we literally it was just concrete. And
Girlfriend.
then one day he was like,
that's the
he was
look.
like, it's so ugly, and I was like, all right. So the next day, I got paint and I painted the floor.
Girlfriend, that was 350 weekends.
But
you gotta pay extra for that downtown.
Yeah, that I'm saying.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, do you do?
It's easy to clean. You know what? If most of the time, if I ask my husband enough and he won't do it, I start the project, and then he always goes, all right, fine, I'll finish it.
We got to voice this guy's Jay. Jay, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Your voice this guy's why? Because you're too embarrassed to have your own voice on here, or what's the story?
Because I'm afraid my wife's going to hear this, and I'm sure I'll be in trouble. I'm a truck mechanic, and I started a project. I cut the wall out of my house between the living room and the kitchen, so when I cook, I can see the TV and still interact.
No!
It's been like this for 3 years. It's a rough cut beam. I have not finished it. I haven't touched it. I haven't done nothing.
You're also a big dummy because you gave us so many details about yourself and your project. Your wife knows exactly who you are.
Oh, no. I'm in trouble.
You were the mistress before being the girlfriend? Oh, that'll work. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, let's give you a chance to win cash for your class. Cash for your class right here on the Mojo in the Morning Show. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Win $500 back to school cash and qualify to give a $5,000 donation to your child's school. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. It's all brought to you by Moran Automotive.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Shannon with what's trending in the Dirty on 30. Hi, Shannon.
Good morning. Hollywood is remembering one of its most recognizable voices, James Earl Jones, who died yesterday at the age of 93. He gave his life to Star Wars, The Lion King's Mufasa. He starred in Field of Dreams, Conan the Barbarian, and so many more films and shows, plus earned the prestigious EGOT honor during his career.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker opposite James's Darth Vader, took to X last night to pay his respects to his longtime co-star. And that's what he wrote. He just wrote R.I.P. Dad. George Lucas writing, James was an incredible actor, a most unique voice, both in art and spirit. For nearly half a century, he was Darth Vader. But the secret to it all is that he was a beautiful human being. He gave depth, sincerity, and meaning to all of his roles, amongst the most important being a devoted husband and dad. And Kevin Costner posting about working with James on Field of Dreams, writing that booming voice, that quiet strength, the kindness that he radiated. So much can be said about his legacy.
People will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa, places they can't even fathom. They'll turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it.
I just put that movie on the list for my kids to watch.
I love when he just
Such a good
says
one.
he says the word baseball and he goes baseball.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like so amazing.
Yeah.
You get chills.
I didn't realize he didn't say, Luke, I'm your father. He
No,
just says,
it's a
"I'm your
Mandela
father."
effect
Yeah.
thing. It's a big one.
I love
Selena
that.
Gomez making a big personal reveal in her latest interview with Vanity Fair. She says, unfortunately, she cannot carry her own babies. And she explained that all of her medical issues would just put her life and the baby's life in jeopardy. And she said that that was something she had to grieve for a very, very long time. She's been very open in the past about her struggles with the immune disorder lupus, which necessitated a kidney transplant. However, she said she still wants to be a mom, maybe through surrogacy or adoption. Disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein, currently being held at Rikers in New York City, had emergency heart surgery yesterday morning. I guess he was experiencing a whole bunch of chest pain, contacted his jail consultant several times over the weekend to say he wasn't really feeling that great. So yeah, he went into surgery. I mean, he's had a slew of health things going on. He was treated back in July for COVID and double pneumonia. He's got diabetes, high blood pressure, had surgery for a blocked artery, and now this. And lastly, Childish Gambino said he is postponing the rest of his North American farewell tour dates to focus on his physical health. Tweeted that he needed to take a few weeks off from his New World Tour, which began early last month. He already made his pit stop in Detroit, but released a new album this year, did the tour, and now just says, I need some time to myself.
Before you stop, we have a special guest. iHeartRadio is going to be bringing you the presidential debate tonight, broadcast on ABC. So the ABC presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump takes place at 9 o'clock tonight on television on ABC, but you can listen to it on the iHeartRadio app. And a special guest to join us to talk about that debate, ladies and gentlemen, on the phone with us, the former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump is on with us right now. Hello.
Did you just call me a chump?
I did not call you that. I
heard that. Good morning, Mojo.
Good morning. How are you?
Are you still taking calls for unfinished projects in the house? I wanted the voice description.
Yeah, I have a gold bidet that,
No, I'm sorry. That was the voice disguiser.
Are you ready for the debate tonight?
I am so ready. I am so ready for this debate. I've been doing practice debates with J.D. Vance. I had him come over. He put on a wig, and I interrupted him for about 90 minutes. I just said, "You're wrong. You're wrong, Kamala."
Mr. Trump, how do you prepare for these debates? Like, what do you eat? Do you do workouts, some meditation? What's the process
as you know,
leading
I
up
work out
to?
very strongly at Planet Fitness, and I use all the materials there. I use the machines, the free weights mainly. But I have been prepping. I argue with trolls on Facebook. I've been training for the past 3 days. It's exhausting, frankly. I bet there probably won't even be one question about Hannibal Lecter or sharks or boats, but if there is, I will be prepared.
What do you bench?
I bench about 380.
Hey, President
I can
Trump.
get up at least twice. I mean, let's be honest.
Last debate, you and Joe Biden traded shots around golf. Any games you think you can beat Kamala at?
Well, golf is one of them. I mean, that's definitely one of them. Ping pong.
Pickleball? How about pickleball? Can you do that?
Pickleball. Let's do some pickleball. Let's do some dancing.
That last debate, like Kevin was just talking about, it turned a complete, it made the whole country go up in arms because we saw what happened, obviously. We have now Vice President Harris running against you.
If things go south with Kamala this time, maybe they'll replace her. Who knows?
Well, are you worried about yourself? Do you worry about you going in there?
I'm not worried about anything. This is going to be a cakewalk. I've got my debate flashcards right here. Let's see. One says you're wrong. One says excuse me. One says stop talking. One says quit whining. She's the one that's got to be worried, not me.
My favorite is it's on ABC, and actual President Trump has been calling George Stephanopoulos, what is it, George? Slopolopoulos or something like that. Slopolophagus. By the way, can I play something from Eric? This is Eric who does Donald Trump. This is the greatest.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. He's a very famous guy. He's got big hands just like you.
The best voice.
He's a big hands. Here, listen to this. Listen to this one. I want to play some of these for you. This is
your favorite president, Donald Trump. And this is Joe Biden. And we can't do a Kamala voice, so you'd hear her, too. This is Mojo in the morning.
How great is that?
I love that, man.
We need to, by the way, we do need to find a Kamala voice. Do we have one?
You just got to go, we did it, Mojo.
Is that what it is?
I wish I could do the vocal gymnastics that would make that happen.
I seriously, I'm like trying, we've been trying forever, and I can't believe there's a lot of great female voice talent out there.
Does anybody impersonate her yet?
I don't.
Who on SNL did
Maya Rudolph.
Is it Maya Rudolph?
Is a
Okay, because she was the first who came to mind. But yeah.
Search Allison Reed.
Allison Reed's good. All right.
Allison Reed on Instagram.
Post game coverage on the debate tonight, tomorrow from Eric at 7:30. Eric, I can't wait.
You got it.
We'll talk to you later.
I'm going to be so nice, you won't believe it.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
I won't call you on. God. For all of today's Dirty